talking about American poverty. All right, so how many people do you think live in poverty in the United States? How many?
60%.
All right, so surprisingly, around 37 million people live in poverty in the United States. Despite being one of the wealthiest countries in the world, some of these people are not able to get all their main needs. Poverty in the United States remains a major issue, but through engagement, philanthropy, and several individuals, there's many strides helping out. And here's some of the main points I'm gonna talk about. Obviously poverty, and I'm gonna talk about Oprah Winfrey, who is a big celebrity that has made huge strides in making a big effort to help out. So according to the U.S. Central Bureau in 2024, about 11.5% of people live in poverty. This means over millions are facing challenges without food, shelter, and healthcare, which is not even a big problem in some other countries that do not have the same funds as the United States has. Poverty is not distributed equally amongst U.S. citizens. Children, single mothers, and minority communities mostly experience poverty in their communities. For example, nearly 1 in 6 children in the United States live in poverty. This leads kids not being able to have proper education, leading to less opportunities in the future for them. And here's a graph showing the percentage of Americans poverty by race in 2022. And obviously, like, American Indians and Black and Hispanics are near the top. And where I come from, I live in a very diverse community. So playing sports throughout my whole life, I've seen a lot of these kids, like, they have to work for their families with going along with the sport in high school. After high school, they need to go get money right away. This could lead to, like, them going down bad paths, like just doing anything to get money. And I've seen some kids go down terrible paths just to support their families, which no kid should have to do at 16, 17 years old, while have to go through high school and all college and stuff. But it could ruin their whole lives, and it's something that really needs to change. So here's Oprah Winfrey. She is obviously a big celebrity. She grew up in poverty. She grew up in Mississippi, in which she grew up in poverty, so she knows what it feels like for the emotional connection and the physical connection. She has made countless efforts to help push people to make a change in the United States with her platform. She has founded the Oprah Winfrey Foundation and Oprah Winfrey Operating Foundation, which has donated over $400 million to education and community programs. These are both focused on helping women and children in poverty. Oprah just isn't giving these money, but also helping them build opportunities for themselves and their families. She gives these women a chance to have a future and a great education, which is something that needs to change for a lot of these people. So this is how our foundation promotes change. Her foundation focuses on education to try to break the cycle of poverty. A lot of these kids, they don't end up going to like a future after high school because they need to go straight to get money for their families. So she tries to use she has the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, which has expanded to the U.S. in helping with scholarships and programs for these students throughout the U.S. to get a better education. The foundation also does many partnerships with foundations such as Feeding Americans and Pathways to College. Feeding Americans helps with giving food out to these communities with less than other communities, and also Pathways to College helps give education after high school, which is something a lot of these kids obviously do not get. And these partnerships show a bigger message on how if we all work together, we can work through helping poverty throughout the U.S. And here's a video.
Here's what's coming up Monday.
An Oprah Show investigation right here in America.
A dirty secret nobody wants to talk about.
This is shocking.
Oprah on location with CNN's Anderson Cooper, Maria Shriver, and Gayle King.
I never thought I would see it in the streets of the United States of America.
37 million people live this way.
We cannot pretend that we don't see it any longer.
A special report. Monday's Oprah.
So that shows how she is really using her platform to try and spread awareness to this cause. as many celebrities should do the same because they have a big impact on the United States. So as you've seen, poverty in the United States still remains a major issue. Throughout the efforts of many people, this could be fixed, and it should be fixed as we are one of the most wealthiest nations in the world, and other nations in the world do not have this problem without the national funds that we have. While poverty can be an overwhelming problem, Oprah reminds us with her compassion that combined action can make a real difference. As she once said, to move forward, you have to give back. That's the end.